Who's winning the men's and women's Royal Rumble? I'm going to give you 5 possible winners that I think could potentially win it from both the men's and the women's. I'll start with the men's Royal Rumble. It's Seth Rollins at number 5. Obvious choice. He's one of the biggest stars in the company right now. He's had a fantastic, few years, probably more than that to be fair. He's been one of the top stars for a long time now. Obviously last year he was unable to beat Roman Reigns, but didn't actually lose the match clean. It was by DQ, so he's continued to go on record to say that he wants another shot at Roman Reigns' titles. I expect him to have a good showing. I expect him to show prominent in this match. Don't know if he'll win it, but he's definitely one of the favourites to go and win it. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going with Seth Rollins. But yeah, he's definitely someone to look out for. At number 4, this one's a bit of a fantasy book, but I'm just going to put out the theories out there for you guys. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, there's been a lot of talk in the summer and in recent months and weeks that he is interested in having a few more wrestling matches. Don't know where and when, but Royal Rumble is definitely an opportunity to come back and shock the wrestling world. Remember, he's probably the greatest Royal Rumble competitor of all time, considered as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in WWE. Couple of things that make me think that he might enter. Potentially he might enter right at the end at number 30. Is because he wasn't at Raw 30. He's considered the greatest Raw superstar of all time. Why wasn't he there? Are they saving him for the Rumble? And remember, the Rumble is at Texas this year. Makes sense. And recently there's been rumours that he might be the one facing Roman Reigns. So for me, Austin is definitely one that could win this. Number 3, The Rock. Another one that's been heavily linked to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I think this really depends if he's able to get cleared to have this main event, and if it is, then he could potentially be the one coming in late, maybe number 30. I don't expect both him and Austin to be in it, so it's either Austin or The Rock. And I think The Rock's been, like I said, it's been a few years now that they've been wanting to get this Roman Reigns match, so it's a name that keeps getting brought up, and it's a name that potentially could win it. So at number 3, we could see The Rock make a surprise return, and if he does return, I expect him to win it and face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But is that likely? I'm not so sure, but you can't dismiss it. It's been rumoured, and he's, the bookmakers have him as one of the favourites. At number 2, it's Sami ZAYN. I think this one's a bit obvious because of the storyline, but are they going to pull the trigger on Sami ZAYN and get him to win the Rumble, or are they just going to have him a title match at a non-WrestleMania event and keep it going a bit longer? He's not even confirmed at Rumble at this time, but of course with what's going on with the Bloodline and Roman Reigns in particular, it makes sense for him to have a big match, and storyline could end up with him winning the Royal Rumble. So please don't count out Sami ZAYN. He again is one of the favourites. So he might end up shocking everyone. Depends what they want to do. But Sami ZAYN is definitely another possible winner. And at number 1, it's a bit obvious. Cody Rhodes. He's the heavy favourite to win the Royal Rumble. He's been announced. It seems to have been the plan for a long time for him to get to win this match. But doesn't mean that Triple H will stick with that. It may be a bit unpredictable and decide not to go with what everyone expects. But it's heavily rumoured that Cody Rhodes will have a world title fight at WrestleMania. Will it be with Roman Reigns? Will they split the titles and he ends up going for one of the titles against someone maybe like Seth Rollins? We will see. But right now, everyone in the wrestling world, all the reporters, all the bookmakers, and all the fans expect Cody Rhodes to win it. So I think Cody Rhodes is the number 1 choice to win the Royal Rumble. So I think Seth Rollins, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Sami ZAYN, and Cody Rhodes, in that order, the most likely possible Royal Rumble winners for the 2023 event.